Radio Free America, and this is Uncle Sam with music and the truth until dawn. Right now, I got a few words for some of our brothers and sisters in the occupied zone. The chair is against the wall. The chair is against the wall. John has a long mustache. John has a long mustache. It's 12 o'clock, Americans, another day closer to victory. And for all of you out there on or behind the lines, this is your song.
And welcome everybody to our Daily Gun Show. We come to you live every evening at midnight Eastern. That's 9 Pacific for about an hour each night. We are in the midst of transition, so that's about it. We run it live on YouTube, and we simulcast on gun channels, and occasionally we'll do it on the Instagrams. Right now we're not, and we've got three hosts. We have some guests potentially jumping in tonight. Got Angelina jumping in from California. Thanks for joining.
Ahoy, maybe.
And then we got Bob jumping in from Canada.
Hey, glad to be here and glad to be on the panel with that lovely lady, Angelina.
I was glad you clarified because I thought you were talking about me, and I thought that would have been awkward. So, and then I'm in Tucson, and then we, like I say, we got some links out to others. And this is Thursday. It's CCW night. All we got on the schedule is Compensators on pistols, and somehow I got stuff in my mouth. It's gross. And then training is how often do people go to the range? And I don't know. Do we want to talk about any of the warm-up shows?
I was working all day, so I didn't.
Working?
Yeah.
That's good.
What an odd.
You didn't listen to any of the warm-up shows? Is that what you're saying?
No, I didn't get. I mean, I was listening to like Led Zeppelin all day.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, it's rocking out. Yeah, I was working all day, so I didn't get to hear anything. Just the sound of clicking and printing. What about you guys?
You didn't hear about the aliens landing in Africa?
No, did that happen?
Yeah. Yeah, it was on all the news channels. That's where we're waiting to talk about it. So,
Oh.
Yeah, an alien spaceship crashed in Africa, and like we're starting to get broadcasts about it. Yeah,
I knew it would happen one day, so I'm not that surprised.
It might be dinosaur creatures, so you might feel right at home.
We might be tactile dinosaurs. All right, what about you, G-Webs? Did you hear, see, or anything?
No. I've been doing lame things today, so nothing interesting that I can think of, and no. I was on Yankee Show earlier. That was interesting. 1,000 viewers. Yankees in the midst of moving. Clover had a show talking about setting up stores, e-commerce, I guess you could say. General concept of how to get stuff out to your fans or your supporters if you're using a website, or the different strategies. That was pretty fun. That was before us. I don't know if it's over yet. It's probably over, or it might not be. Smeggy is not here. So Smeggy was in a cave earlier, and I think there is a Sleazy Palace open. I think that's what he's calling it now, the Sleazy Palace open.
I saw a logo for that looked pretty good.
Yeah, I figured I'd throw that logo out there for him.
Who's running the Sleazy Palace? Is that Smeggy?
No.
No. Okay.
Maybe.
All right, so I guess that's everything that's going on every live stream every night. I just only talk on Thursday nights. Oh yeah, earlier today we made the logo with clay, so thanks for reminding us about that. Philo bought one of the $100 supports, one of the 19 people to support gun channels last month, and he gifted his package. He gifted his package to Clay, and Clay gladly accepted Philo's package. And then I was obligated to then work with Clay with his logo. But that was pretty fun. We went live. Clay was available today. We went live and used the Illustrator. It's a little bit more than taking his logo from concept to vector, because he didn't really have a concept yet. So we sort of developed it. That was fun. He knew some tools or how to use them, so it's pretty easy to help, kind of work with me. And we did it on the screen live, and we did that over on the Gear Websites channel. and then there isn't been a winner of the other one. So I wasn't sure what was going on with those. So we still have nominations going on the Patreon. I'll probably do something. Today's Thursday, right? I can do something live tomorrow with the Patreon to basically put them all into a poll, all the people that were nominated, and then we'll let people vote on the other logo one.
Everybody should nominate me, and then it'd be easy.
You already have yours. You don't want your daughter's logo, Bob?
Oh, yeah, no, I want my daughter's logo. I was just going to add some, like, guns and fireworks and maybe a big flag behind me. I don't know.
A Canadian flag, or?
I'm thinking half Canadian, half American.
Oh, they're going to say half Canadian, half
corner to corner, and just, you know, blend them together. Like grown in Canada, but blossomed in America kind of thing. I don't know.
I think I've seen a American Gadsden flag like that.
I don't think I like it. Blossoming on us. Yeah. I'm going to blossom himself all over.
Yeah. All right. So, I mean.
So that was today, but now it's the Daily Gun Show, which you've all been waiting for. What droves of people wait for every evening.
Everyone is waiting in suspense. So let's just get down and dirty. So CCW.
Ooh, what are we going to talk about? What are we going to talk about?
What are we going to talk about?
We talked about sweatiness, and I don't want to talk about sweatiness anymore.
All right, no one's sweaty.
In your case, but sweatiness and the rest of us. I think we should talk about deep CCW, right? Like the ankle holster, the butt crack holster, all that kind of weird shit.
Well,
hard to get at.
That isn't a thing.
But that's your backup kind of thing.
What do you?
Thing, so I don't know where you're even coming up with a butt crack holster.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I don't know. Yankee used to talk about carrying a pistol down there, and I used to think that'd be really uncomfortable to sit on.
I kind of carry in that area. I mean, like, what did we call it? Like a 430? Oh no, it was early 90s female FBI agent carry.
Middle of your back or behind one kidney?
I guess behind a kidney. I guess behind a kidney.
I wouldn't carry that way. That's not good. You fall backwards, you can hurt yourself really bad.
Why am I falling? Why am I falling?
Somebody pushes you, and
here's my reality.
People get surprised and trip backwards, you know?
I know, but look, here's my reality, Bob. I get dressed, gun in pants. I get to work, gun on desk. So I'm standing, I'm like, you know, car, running in a store for a second, gun on desk, gun back in pants, you know, gun on dresser. So
why don't you just carry it like cross draw, like a proper badass,
like a fucking cowboy with a Smith and Wesson shield?
Yeah.
No, that sounds weird.
Wear like blue jeans and a shirt tucked in all the time, right? And then like boots. So
and maybe a jacket over top to kind of, you know,
nice vest.
Today I wore New Jersey Devils basketball shorts and flip flops, so that's why that's not gonna work.
Oh God, basketball shorts, really, girl? Oh my God.
I was just working. When you're the boss, you can show up like that. It's fine.
That's fine. Like, wear jeans. Oh, people should not wear that kind of nylon shit. Just wear cotton. That's the only thing people should wear.
You can learn how to dress, but Bob will teach you how to dress. That's one of the benefits.
That's one of the benefits of the Daily Gun Show. All right, what else about CCW?
Is there more than what kind of shorts you should wear? I guess there could be a little bit more.
Yeah.
What's all this small of the back carry? It's a side. No, I'm talking about the YouTube chat. Sorry.
Oh, all right. I thought I was getting.
No. It's just the YouTube is all saying that's just wrong. Just like I am, because it is not safe. It's not good for you. It's been proven that way so many times. Just don't carry shit in your back. If you ever get pushed over backwards and fall on it, you'll do so much damage.
Just giving it to bad guys. If you get backed into a corner, you've pinned yourself away from it. There's no way to retain from it. You don't know what's going on back there and who's looking at it.
Yeah.
Your back of your shirt could come up, and then just not something that's recommended. That being said, I guess everybody can do whatever they want, but
that's true. That's true. There's people who do the appendix carry and point their muzzle right at their junk. I mean, if that's what you want to do, okay. Maybe get used to going, okay.
We already had this wiener gun.
Yeah. We already were all scolded for even considering carrying in a way that Bob doesn't carry. All right, so
well, just be an FBI agent. Everyone.
Dudley makes a good point. Small of the back prints. Now, I don't know if the girls have to deal with this, but us guys, girls are always looking at our butts, so we have to worry that we have to be self-conscious.
That is true. That's about the only. Well, they look at your butts and they look at your bulge. That's all the women look at. They don't look at.
No. I have.
Yes, they do. I've had so many girlfriends tell me that.
I have never looked at a bulge.
Well, then you're missing stuff because that's where the guns are. So you got to be paying attention to that line. For survival, you want to always scan people's junk.
Scan the crotch.
All right. Well,
these are appendix carrying, right?
Okay. Now we're moving on. So gun stuff, compensators on pistols.
Well, but before that, we have our member of the day randomly selected.
Oh, who?
Who are we selecting?
Redneck.
All right, we're gonna select Gizzard Gary.
I was right. They're a redneck. Gizzard Gary. Good one. I like that guy. He's nuts, but I like him.
I like him. I'm a fan.
Yeah, I'm a fan. Yeah.
All right, so compensators.
Nothing to say about him. He doesn't like Gizzard Gary. He's like you guys don't say anything nice about him or anything. Bob's always picking on people, and then Gizzard Gary comes up, and it's like nothing. Just saying.
I don't know. Well, if he doesn't have a comment, then
all right. Well, continue on then.
Continue on. Compensators on pistols. No. I mean, for like a competition, I guess, if it's allowed. I mean, it's a little bit kind of cheating, I guess, but.
No, I don't mind them at all, especially on a revolver. Like, I want compensator cuts in the barrel. They don't add any length. They make flame shoot upwards, which might distract some people, but to me, it's just like, it's just so damn cool. So, yeah, I like them, especially on revolvers, but only if they're cut barrels and not a big compensator stuck on the end of the barrel.
G.
Compensators on a pistol. I don't have any opinion on them. I don't think we're doing good idea, bad idea though, huh? So I think they can be useful. They're definitely something interesting if you're shooting guns to rent, if you can. Go to an indoor range where they have rentals and try to rent the equivalent, right? The gun with and without cuts, so you can see what it's like. Because I think I was pretty impressed the first couple of times I shot a 40 with compensators.
So like sometimes?
Yeah, I mean, are we doing good idea, bad idea?
I think we're doing like general feeling idea.
I feel like they don't bother me and I don't seek them out.
So like, would you buy one? If someone said you could buy...
I've owned guns with them and I have sold them because I didn't need the compensators, but I didn't sell them because of the compensators.
All right, Bob. Just generally.
I really like them. I think they're a great idea if they're done right. Like I say, I don't like the idea of a bolt-on compensator unless it's a rifle where, that extra 2 inches doesn't matter. Don't say anything. But yeah, I like the idea of a compensator. It will help push a barrel down a bit. I mean, that's just scientifically proven.
Right.
So, yeah, I think I'm a definite yes on them. I like them.
All right. I don't really care. I mean, but
So have you shot in a bunch of guns with him and shot in a bunch of guns without him?
I haven't shot a bunch, but like enough. I mean, it does make a little bit of a difference, I guess, but I don't really care for it. I guess like you, I wouldn't like seek it out. But I mean, it wouldn't be a deal breaker either, I guess. It's just kind of like, oh, okay, whatever.
It says on pistols, so I like them on revolvers, but on pistols, less.
I wouldn't like add one to a pistol. You know, like those, like a screw on the front of your 9mm.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would not do that.
All right, well, so I think we've solved that for people. You're welcome.
Yes. Angela, you agreed with me. You don't want one screwed on the end of your barrel. You just want a standard cuts in the barrel. So that means I'm right.
37 people watching right now. That's pretty neat. So why don't you throw us the state that you're in? I'm curious. With 37 people, Bob, how many states do you think
I bet we got
represented?
9. I'm going to say 9.
Angelina?
My vote is 9. I'm going
to say 12. 12.
12.
12.
Those are good numbers.
All right, we got Wisconsin.
I put mine in the internal. I think we should put our things in the internal, and that way we have it written down.
I want to say 13 because of 13, but then I could also say 7 because of 7. So I'm going to go with 7, I guess, to undercut Bob. I would have been.
It's definitely more than 13 by now.
No. I think I'm going to win at 9.
See, we have the disadvantage of having everybody having to communicate on the stupid YouTube side, which is slow and boring, but it means
what did it give us?
There's no way to know. Everybody's just typing in their state.
Calaveras is the only other Californian in here.
Well, no, the thing
we go
count, right? Like we have to count. You just go back and go, how many states? Like who can do that? I can't do that. I only have one computer right now.
I only have one computer. The only way I could count this high is with multiple computers set up. Maybe.
All right.
Hey, no. Who used to complain on their road trips? Oh, I can't do anything because I only have one.
I was on a road trip. You're not on a road trip.
Yeah.
You gotta go see what fell down in the other room.
Okay.
All right. There, yeah. See, Tardot says 13. There's totally like at least 14, 15.
How?
So I guess I won.
How do you know that? Where's your proof?
They're counting for me.
Oh, no.
Tardot just said
I think they might be making. They just might be making estimates. They might be making.
No, Tardot's trusty. He's counting.
Oh, I don't know.
He's counting.
I don't know. I want a
20-ish. Midnight says 20-ish. He's got a mohawk. He knows what he's talking about.
Oh, please. Come on. There isn't that many people watching this. I mean, how many people are watching this, right? Well, now I gotta go.
I don't know how you can tell.
Double screen thing. And
40. All right, so.
Well, I don't think we could have like 20 states with just 40 people watching.
Clover says 16. Steadley says 42 Russians. I'm just hearing that I won.
No, you see, that's wrong. That's wrong. Wait, where am I? What am I doing? Hang on. No, I don't think this is right. What?
All right, with training, how often do people go to the range?
As often as I can.
What does that average out? Like once a week shooting, or?
No, I think I shoot probably twice a week, but that's that's only that's only so many times going to a range. I'm lucky I have access to a farm. I can just go out and shoot into the manure pile, which is like huge. So stick a target up, stand back 100 yards, and blaze away. whenever I want. So that's kind of nice.
Yeah, I don't really get to shoot that often. I don't have time, number one, and then it's hard to like go shoot outside without paying a range or anything like that because it's not very close. So yeah, not super often. G, are you back? Or is he back? No.
Well, part of his house is falling down. Hopefully he didn't get trapped under it, but
Would it come up?
We're getting estimates out there that there's.
How often do you go shooting? Or how often do you go to the range?
I went to the range at SHOT Show, and then I went to the range with Bob maybe after SHOT Show last year.
So is that, are we saying going to the range, like going to actual range, or shooting?
I haven't pulled the trigger since SHOT Show last year, except for maybe with Bob and Marco in the desert, or was that 2 years ago? I don't get to shoot.
No, we went with Jimmy and we went with last time we went, 2 years ago with Jimmy and Mika. We met at the range in Phoenix.
Yeah, that's probably the last time I went shooting outside of SHOT Show.
That's not good, dude, man. You got to get out and shoot more.
So Bob shoots more than both of us.
Yeah. I have access to land, eh?
Yeah, I never get to shoot.
Ammo. Now Bob puts a bunch of ammo in front of me. I have more ammo than a lot of people own. That's Bob's.
Well, no, I just gave to you for the, for shooting. That's a pittance. It was like I didn't want to haul all that shit back home.
Well, Bob's ammo. I'll shoot Bob's ammo for you.
Yeah, it's all 22 rimfire. It's most of what I left.
Oh, the best. All right, so it looks like everyone in the John Brown Productions hasn't been shooting since 2010, so I guess he wins.
Yow. Yeah, that's
Here he goes once or twice a month. Steadley pulls a Joe Biden out his front door. Black Cat Outdoors 2 to 3 times a month, so pretty good response on that one. So yeah, shoot often, go shooting often. But yeah, so gun shop of the day is another leg of the tour, our 7th leg. Well, not my 7th leg, G-Web's 7th leg.
Oh, what are we on? Sorry, I keep going back and forth here. So
we're on the 7th leg, Indiana to St. Louis to Missouri Gun Show to Memphis.
Why did I not link to any of these?
You should share that map, and then we could see what we're talking about.
I'm still finding it. And it stops.
And the thing is, we do try to keep the show professional, but sometimes some of our staff
it's all me.
Sloppy. True, right? I mean, really.
The 24th and the 25th, is that what we're on?
Yeah.
So this is after leaving. Yeah, we went from the gun show in southern Indiana and then zoomed over to St. Louis, basically, crossed Illinois. Because 1, who wants to be in Illinois, right? And 2, I was trying to beat the sun so I could get to that Wentzville plant before it was dark. That didn't happen. So I got there nighttime and I basically hung out in a parking lot nearby, strategizing how to break in so that I could get close to the vans. And then right around dawn, I think, I went back over there, took some pictures right when the sun was coming up, got in as far as I could. I penetrated the Wentzville plant as far as possible, got some pictures, and then left. And then went to a gun show in southern Missouri, which was pretty good. It was actually a very inspiring gun show. I didn't realize I was going to go get inspired even more than I already am on gun shows, but that was a good gun show. Then headed out of there, and I was like, where should I go? And I think it was at that point Ghost Tactical, that one guy on the YouTubes, said something like, why don't you go to Memphis where there's a giant gun shop in a pyramid? So that's where I went. And then I decided, can't really tell on a map, but when you leave Missouri, you can go through the tip of Illinois over into Kentucky and then down through Tennessee into Memphis. So I attempted to do that, I think, so that I could add Kentucky and Tennessee, well, Kentucky to the tour, because one of the goals on the tour is to talk about CCW and reciprocity in each of the states. So just touch the tip of Kentucky there, which counts, and then left, because it turned out it was really boring driving through Kentucky and it would take even longer. So I booked back over through Illinois into Missouri, and then down into Arkansas, and then over into Tennessee. Saw that pyramid, and then headed back to Little Rock, which was, I guess, west from there. So it was a pretty interesting day, I guess. Started the day at Wentzville Assembly in St. Louis. Attended a really cool gun show. I think I stopped at one gun shop along the way that was closed. That's part of the problem with driving we do 11,000 miles in 45 days on that trip. So remember, 3 of those days I was sitting in Illinois with no van because the transmission was being repaired or replaced, I guess. And then a couple of those days we're hanging out with like Marco and hanging out with Pink fixing the van. And some of it was at the gun rights policy conference for a few days, like sitting in one place for 3 days. Then a couple of it was being in Tulsa, or no, Tulsa was after. But so that was a lot of driving. And because of that, I missed gun shops. They were closed. I would either be there driving right past them at 2 in the morning or 6 a.m. or something, or 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. even. And then if I get past them at 6 or 7, a lot of them close that early. So that part of it, I'm hoping to learn from on this next trip. But I did pass one gun shop like that, I think, that was right on the side of the road. And I really like those shops that are, right there in front of everybody. And those are the kind of the ones I wanted to target on the trip. Anyway, I think I took some pictures of the outside, then hit that crazy pyramid. I guess some sports team went out of business, so Bass Pro came along and bought the pyramid from them and then turned it into a Bass Pro sporting goods store. It's basically the same size as a Bass Pro, but they crammed it inside of a giant pyramid, and it's kind of elaborate looking. Sure, we did did we do a video of that one?
Yeah, we saw it on here maybe like a month ago, I think.
Okay. So from there, headed west, like I say, to the Little Rock that lives in Arkansas, and then met up with that guy Ghost again. So we'll talk about that in the future. So it looks like we're heading out on the road in 5 days. So if you want to be part of that, we'll throw a link out there. That'd be great.
Awesome.
So do we have any kind of estimate or real number on how many viewers from how many different states we have? Did we ever get that?
I think it came out to 7, my guess, correct?
No, it was like 14, 16, something like that.
So I think it was closer to what my guess was, really. So we'll just say I won and go, Canadian won again. So let's carry on from there. What's next? So
that's the day.
That's the new tactical quiz. We let the audience quiz us, and then we decide if we win or not. And then they have to send us gifts, right?
Cycle Camp,
so you'll get our addresses.
Cycle Camp in YouTube, and I actually trust Cycle Camp, and he says 16. So who had the highest number, or who was closest to 16?
It was me.
Yeah, the girl.
The girl wins.
You won. All right.
Feminism.
All right. So today, gun of the day. This is something you guys should all like because it kind of looks like an AR-15. It's the KRX Corral Tactical Super Tech 12 gauge. The 12 gauge semi-automatic shotgun. And I think
wow, it didn't work in the 2000s, and they're going to cram it down our throats again.
Yep. But you know what? It works. It seems to work.
This is like its 4th generation. When are you going to give up on this idea of jamming 12 gauge through AR mags?
Yeah, but it works. So
it don't work. You keep saying it works, except this is the 4th time a dead system has come back.
And this time it fun like fourth time's the charm. Fourth time's the charm, man.
4th time is yet another foreign country trying to jam
it. It's the charm. No, it worked. Actually, I have no clue. I looked at a couple of YouTube videos on this gun. I've never shot one myself, but I do I like the look of it, and I think it's kind of neat. I mean, like we're restricted to 5-round magazines on semi-auto shotguns anyway. So, you got a bunch of 5-round magazines that are about the same size as 20-rounders, but you've got a 12-gauge shotgun. If it's reliable and it works, which it seems to, I don't have a problem with it. I think it's a cool gun, so I like it. So there.
All right. Well, and I've actually shot them, and they're dumb, and they don't have a collapsible stock. They're the longest gun ever invented. They hold 5 magical rounds. Big deal. So it's annoying. You have to carry around hundreds of mags for them. They're huge, and they cost $1 zillion. And it's the 4th time the foreign country tried to jab one of us down our throats. So not interested in it.
Whose country is this thing?
A good question.
I mean, it is ugly. I will say it is ugly.
I do think it's Turkey, actually. Crawl, I think it's Turkey.
No way. What? Yeah. Anyway, where'd you come up with this one?
No, just surfing on the net.
Surfing the net.
All right, Bob's in the dog. Pick a pocket of big turkey.
No, I actually, if they want to send me a free one, that's fine. I'll test it out and do a real review on it. If it doesn't work better than my Remington 1100, I'm going to tell people, because that is the pinnacle of shotgun. So I'm sure it won't work as well, but it may have some features that I like the pistol grip and stuff like that. We'll see once they send me my free rifle, or shotgun, I should say.
Is that a shotgun or a rifle?
Shotgun.
No, it's a shotgun. It's smoothbore.
Oh, it's ugly.
Yeah, it looks like a giant AR-15 on steroids. I love it.
It looks like the anti-boner. But anyway, enough about that.
That was our gun of the day. Every day we come up with a gun. Every day we also come up with a movie, except for today, I think.
All right, so what gun movie are we going to talk about then? Let's come up with one.
Last movie you seen?
Last movie I seen was the one where they had Australian accents, and you told me it wasn't that bad.
So what did you think of the Tomorrow When the War Ends, or the War Begins? Something like that.
Yeah, tomorrow.
I haven't finished it yet, but so far I think I think Red Dawn is better, but this is not bad.
How far into it are you? I mean, not finished yet.
Probably like half.
All right.
We'll review it.
Yeah, we won't ruin it for you. But
Don't ruin it for me.
No.
But if I'm going to say like the last intense gun movie I saw would probably be like Gran Torino.
Yeah, and that really wasn't that much of a gun movie. I mean, there was hardly any.
There's some guns.
Well, just at the end when he flicked his lighter in order to get all those gang members in jail and out of the neighborhood. Even though he was dying. Oh, by the way, that's a, what do you call those where you tell the plot or whatever?
Spoiler.
Yeah. Yeah, spoiler alert afterwards, after I already said it, but yeah.
I mean, it's pretty old, right? So.
That was a great car. I have a car just like that. They're wonderful.
Pretty good car. Yeah.
Oh, pretty good. Beautiful car.
It's not a Prius, but I guess I'll take it.
Oh, hell yeah, man. Those things get 10 miles to the gallon. Big Torinos with the big motors. Yeah.
It doesn't sound very green.
All
right, so...
No, you're talking Gran Torino still. I've only seen it when it first came out, so I'd have to remember.
This was the only time I've ever seen it, and actually I was like, this is probably gonna be really shitty, and then I watched it and I enjoyed it. So I think you might enjoy it.
It's got Clint Eastwood in it. How can you not enjoy a movie with Clint Eastwood? Plus, he's got a 45. He pulls on some guys who are being rude to a girl, and then he talks about using his Grand. I think he came out in his front yard with his Grand when people were doing shit and they were off property. Yeah, he came out with his Grand and said, I've greased lots of gooks with this thing. something to that effect. But yeah, it was just like, wow, this guy's so badass. And it's got 8 rounds in it. you know?
Yeah, I mean,
And they're
he works
at
it.
6, right? They're going through you and your car.
Yeah. So what's going on gun channels tomorrow? Or I guess on the internets or however deep we want to go.
I don't know. Where are we going?
Friday. So that would start out with the early watch, I believe, and then I imagine somebody runs lobbies during the day, and then evening shows happen in the prime time.
Is Heavy doing his evening show?
I don't know. Does he doing it every other week now? And then I'd have to find out if he's on the same cycle as Yankee and Matt and I. And then if our cycles synced up, I'd be able to tell you if this is next week or this week.
Well, I hope your cycles are not in sync.
No, they actually have to be in close physical proximity for that to happen. If they're all in the same room or in the same house for a week, then they would all sync, which, you know, would be the end of the world, right?
I think that's a rumor. But
And there's the other Friday shows. I know Clover has a Friday show. Does Tardot? I don't have the schedule anymore, so.
oh yeah, I couldn't find the schedule. That's why I asked you because I figured you'd know.
So yeah, there's live stuff happening all the time. People are posting it on the main page, and then of course we wrap up the evening every midnight with the best show on the internet.
That's it.
Yes. We actually got this one in ahead of time. Like, this is like a half-hour show, so this is what we should kind of aim for, I think.
Short and sweet. All right,
Yep.
well.
Right to the people. It's tomorrow. Thanks. Throw a time out there. I don't know if Clover's still around, but his is in the earlier evening. Oh, and then Gary saying foul territory. Was that bird shooting?
4 p.m. What's CDT? Central
Damn it time. There's no
Central Damn It time.
There's no CDT.
Cranberry donut time. Cherry donut time. Oh, chocolate donut time. That's what it is.
It wasn't all the time chocolate donut time. Come on.
I don't know. I don't think.
Chocolate donuts are gross. Just have a donut. It's enough sugar. God.
Is there anything that Bob can't coach us on?
No.
Pretty
I
much.
don't think so.
I'll tell you how to dress. I'll tell you how to groom. I mean, you know.
Got any tampon recommendations, Bob?
I don't have tampon recommendations because I've never actually used them. But anything else I've used, like a comb or a, you know, toothbrush or something like that, I will recommend you start using it if you don't seem to be doing it enough. I mean, that's just me. Some people think that's rude. I just think it's being polite and let them know. Hey,
Being helpful.
Yes, you'd be more, you know, presentable.
Central Daylight Time, he's saying.
Oh, time changed. It did.
Central Daylight Time. What the hell is that? Is that when the clocks move?
I believe so.
Yeah.
All right, well, quote. I see we got a quote in there. It's from well, I'm not going to ruin your segment, Bob, so go for it.
I'll run it because we're going to throw the link out for the tour again. And again, we're asking everybody's.
I don't do my quote till everybody shuts up.
Right. So we're asking everybody a favor to help spread that around, let people know about it, and hopefully be on the road here in 5 days.
Yes, buy decals.
1,000 people bought a decal or a sticker. Be on the road full time.
I got you saying decals. Anyway, they're actually called decals properly, right?
All right, well, they'll be good stickers, so totally buy some.
Yes, that'd be cool. So let's do the quote. It's by Winston Churchill. And it's a short quote, but it's really relevant to what's happening right now in the gun world. So let's go ahead with that. Before that, I just want to remind everybody, please like, share, subscribe to all the people on the panel, as well as to the channel. And if you can, support us on Patreon. So on that, let's go to Winston Churchill's quote. Never, never, never give up. Winston Churchill. Thanks, everybody, for watching and listening. We'll see you all tomorrow.
The guys and gals of GunWebsites.com encourage you to take a CCW class every year, practice at least once a month, and carry every day. Thanks for watching GunWebsites.com.